Hello, my name is Maria Antonia Gil, and I am going to be talking about how the pandemic and the quarantine has affected me and my way of living. To be honest, at the beginning of the pandemic, it wasn't really that bad. I could still go to the store to buy some groceries or just visit my family. But then, when Colombia was declared in quarantine, like March 20 or something like that, or 15, and online classes started, it was really, really crazy, and it all turned out in a way I never expected. Personally, I don't like virtual classes because although I can wake up hours later than I used to when I was actually going to school, my body gets really lazy because it thinks I am in vacations or something because I have to stay all the day, all the week, and all the month in the house. So my body thinks I am on vacation and doesn't want to get up early. And also, I don't like virtual classes because I don't like the idea of having to be connected 4 hours a day in Zoom meetings and then having to get some lunch and then have to be connected another at least 4 hours in the computer to do homework and projects. Yeah, that's really exhausting. I hate that. For my family, it has been a bit difficult to adjust to the quarantine since both of my parents are professors and my sister is studying in the university, such as I study in middle school. So we'll have to be connected in online meetings all the day, and the Wi Fi gets really, really bad and slow, and that's very stressful for the ones who receive the class and for the ones such as my parents who have to teach the class. And another thing is that my parents are really, really cautious when it comes to going outside the house. They don't let either my sister and I go out even to put the garbage in the streets, and they only go outside the house if it is strictly necessarily, like to get the food and going to the market, and yeah, that's tough. And my habits haven't really have a drastically changed, but yet you could see a big difference because before I used to go at least 3 times a week to my best friend's house and either have some fun or just to do homework. But yeah, I used to do that a lot, and also I used to go every single Sunday to my grandmother's house to visit her, eat and talk with her, and yeah, that. And also to my grandfather's house, but not that often. Like sometimes once a month or once every 2 months. But yeah, that's pretty much the only thing that has changed because no, the rest of the things I still, when I am in the house, watch Netflix and make calls with my friends, cook with my mom, read some books, yeah, play video games. It is the same as I did before. And yeah, that's pretty much it and my experience.
Hi, my name is Susana, and I'm going to talk about how the pandemic and the quarantine had affected my life. Well, when I first heard of this virus that was growing in China, I didn't thought that it was gonna be something so big like it is right now. I didn't thought it was gonna be this huge pandemic that it is. And the first time that I heard that it had arrived to Colombia, I was shocked because I had seen what was going on in other countries, what was going on around the world, and it was really scary for me. And when the quarantine started, I was here at my grandma's house, and I was here for like 3 months. When I couldn't go to my house, not because it wasn't possible, but because my mom didn't want to leave my grandma alone. She didn't want to leave her alone for so long. So we stayed here, and then my mom said it was a good idea to go to my house, to the apartment. And we went and we stayed there for like a month, and then we came back. And my mom, when everything started, my mom continued working. My dad stopped for a while, but now he's still working. And they both, when they go out, they wear a mask. They sometimes, my dad wears gloves, and my mom doesn't, because she doesn't need it that much. And they always stay protected. And when they come home, they have to spray out everything they have with alcohol, spray their shoes with alcohol, and then take them off, take the mask off, and then take a bath. They both take a bath, and that's when I can like say hi to them, like hug them and everything. And it's weird, and it's something I miss receiving my dad when they get home, like giving a big hug, and that's something I really miss. And when the virtual classes started, I thought it was something really interesting because we haven't tried something like that before, and but with the time I realized I didn't like that, because of sitting in front of the computer the whole day is tiring. Well, not the whole day, but well, yeah, because after the classes we have to do our work and everything, and it's tiring. And also here in my grandma's house, there is no place like where I can sit and connect the computer. The place that I can do that is here in the living room. But the thing is that here there isn't like a good chair with table where I can do it. So I sit in the floor, and this has affected me because like the past week or so, I had a problem with my knee. It started hurting because I was sitting in the floor the whole time, and it was uncomfortable, and my knee started hurting, and it passed, but it was something really uncomfortable. And mainly that's the thing that had most affected me. Those are the things that most affected me. And also it affects me that I can see my friends because I can go to school to take presential classes, and I can see them. I can go out, I can go to the movies, I can do nothing like that, and I really miss that. And that's mainly what this has affected my life. This is the way that everything has affected my life.